What's up, it's your girl Tampa Mystic. We live, highly unique radio, industry's most wanted show. I got my girl Kimburr in the building today. We about to do this exclusive interview along with a couple of records that she's got on deck that we're going to be introducing today. Tampa Mystic, DJ such and such, shot for shot imagery. Stay tuned. Go ahead and introduce yourself to all of our listeners.
My name is Kimburr. I'm an independent singing artist. I'm from Rasta Rebels. My music is conscious. There's a lot of negativity going on out here in society. I'm just trying to teach the younger generation a better route. Teaching them like, hey, if you follow this, only bad, follow that. And if you follow good, good, follow good. So, just trying to give them the knowledge that they're really yearning for and are missing in a lot of things they're doing in life today.
Absolutely, and with the music that you're putting out, I hear a lot. People say that they think that some of the stuff that goes on, bad stuff, is because of the music that's out. What do you think about that?
I think that music plays a very great influence, and it's whether or not we want to own up to it, but we are the platform for the generation.
Absolutely.
It's music literally is the number one motor for people's lives. It's something that keeps people going. It's something that literally you don't even have to have instruments. You can have a coconut and you can make a sound out of it, and it's an inspiration. So if you're gonna inspire people to do good, don't inspire people to do bad. It's you can tell your story by all means. Everyone can speak their story, but it's tell me your story and then let me know at the end of it. Listen, you don't have to do the same thing I did.
You're definitely putting out that type of music, timeless type of music where people can relate to it, positive music. You're putting a positive message out there. Are you from Atlanta?
I'm originally from New York. Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, okay. So how in the heck did you end up in Atlanta?
My mom and my daddy, they were okay, because New York is really, 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 I wouldn't say bad, but it's the area I was living in, it wasn't very productive. So my dad and my mother were they were going to move me to Georgia so we could be in a better society, have a better living and try to grow more peaceful, because in New York everything's fast paced. It's go, go, go,
it
go, go.
It is. I've been there a few times. They'll run you over and keep going. I'm like, yo.
They don't care. So my mother and my dad were hey, let's go to Georgia. It's more calm settings. It's more of a relaxed environment. So we moved down here.
Well, and definitely for what you're doing too as an independent artist, this is where it's at.
Yeah, Georgia is.
This is absolutely, Atlanta is the mecca for, music, period. You know what I'm saying? So you're definitely in the right market. How long have you been here?
I've been here for 9 years.
Okay, so you've been here for a minute.
Yeah,
okay.
So that was a baby.
And how long have you been involved musically in the industry?
In the industry, I've been doing it for 2 years professionally.
Okay.
But music has always been a part of my life since I was a little girl, singing, rapping, anything, playing on a pot set, anything was just always in my nature to do.
Making music.
So it's just something that I grew with and I took, and I was this is the talent God gave me. I'm gonna use it for Him and not against Him. So that's what I've been doing.
So do you think being a female and a very attractive female in the industry, you think it's it's a little tough because it is a male-dominated industry?
It is kind of hard, but that's why I have to thank God for my dad every day. Because it's with him being there, it kind of balances it out. Because it's you have the female that's attractive, and then you have the man to go and do the man job. So it's he set it up perfectly where it's hard, but then again, it's we can always get through the barriers. We can always move forward because he's always with us. And, I got to thank him for that every day. Because if it wasn't for my dad, it would be way harder than it is right now. So because of him, it's not as hard as it could be.
He's going to play a couple of roles. He's going to make sure that you progress, and he's going to protect you.
Yeah.
So you're definitely blessed on that.
Yeah, I think I'm for that.
Absolutely. So I got such and such, you know what I'm saying? My co-host over here went and got us some jam rock.
Yeah.
He's a DJ that's from Atlanta, been here his whole life, you know what I'm saying? And like we said earlier, he DJs at approximately 257 different colors.
Yeah, such be working.
He be working. From a DJ's perspective, how do you feel about the females in the industry right now, as far as what Kimburr's doing, just being here in the Atlanta market? Talk to us about that.
Yes, it is hard for a female in the game, but don't let it discourage you. I'm rocking with your music. Me and Dad, we've been chopping it up. We're gonna get some things in motion. The biggest advice I can give to a female artist, and one of yourself, is whatever the dudes do, you gotta do it 2 times hard.
Mm-hmm.
Your grind got to be
crazy.
Right.
I don't know why I like that. It's so hard for y'all females to get in the game. I don't know.
I don't know.
Because y'all run the world though.
We do, and I think really low key that these men get intimidated by a strong woman. Straight up, you know what I'm saying?
They do.
They do, whether they want to admit it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'll be honest, like when I moved out here, and you may be experiencing the same thing. There's some dudes in this business, and I'm not gonna drop no names, that have a big name behind them in the city who would not fuck with me at all. Now they come to me to work with me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to prove myself. You know, not only as a female, but probably as a white female in the industry. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough and we just gotta stay about our business.
Yeah, we do.
You
You gotta
why you
keep them legs closed.
Right,
And be about your business.
Be about your business. Absolutely. At the Russian vodka. Yeah. So you got a couple of records that you're pushing right now.
Yes.
Okay. So talk to us about you know, the records that you're pushing. I know is it Money?
Sex, Money, Drugs.
Sex, Money, Drugs. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Talk to us about that one, because that one, you know, if somebody hears the title, they may think, oh, but it's really a positive message.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you how I came with Sex, Money, Drugs. Me and my dad were sitting outside in front of the house on the porch, and we were just sitting there, and I'm just like scrolling down my timeline, and all I'm seeing is literally sex, money, and drugs. Like every 3 posts is like,
Yes.
That's all I'm seeing. So I'm like, sex, money, drugs, it's the only thing you desire. It's what keeps you motivated. It got you going higher, higher. It was like, thank you, God. Like, thank you. Because it was like, he sent it to me like, you gotta have something that's gonna catch them and it's gonna be appealing to their mind. So it's like, all right, so these are the 3 things that catch them all the time. So let's talk about how y'all allow those 3 things to consume y'all, and y'all shouldn't. And that's exactly what I did. I talked about how sex, money, and drugs control people, and it should not be the thing that control people. You should let your obligations be always towards God. At the end of the day, that's the person you have to answer to. So that should be your motive. It shouldn't be about the check, because in some parts of, I could go to St. Lucia right now and go in the hills, and I don't have to spend $1 on food. I don't have to spend $1 on electricity, because I'm usually just using the atmosphere of what God given to me. So it's like, money is not the motive. It's really just something that was created. It's not something that really has no value. You know what I mean?
Right. No, absolutely. I agree. And so you sing too?
Yes, I do.
Let me hear something real quick.
Okay, I got you. This song is called Reality. It's on the compilation mixtape. Shout out to Mama's Management with Sony. Rappers wanna be scammers. Instagram is your reality. Mixture of these on sanity. Tell life vision of humanity. Flipping girls over friend me. Best friend number 1 enemy. Swindle, finesse, persuade. They all the same. You know what I mean?
Hey.
That single just, you know, tells people like, okay, if you're gonna go out there, you're gonna go get that money, make sure God is still on your mind. Make sure that you still know what you're doing it for, because you can have $5 million in your bank account, but then you got people on the side of the road hungry. Like, really, what's the purpose?
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. And that's the thing. You just got to stay super focused.
Mm-hmm.
So Reality is one of the songs, but that's not the single you're pushing right now.
No, Sex, Money, Drugs is the single I'm pushing real hard.
Well, we got the Reality record on deck, so let's go ahead and check it out. Who produced it?
The Monster. He's just really the monster. Like, I thank God for him every day, because I'm listening, I just be like, thank you, God.
Yeah, you're being blessed.
Yeah, because he did both of those singles, and he just know what to do, and he know how to do it, and I just be like,
It's important to have that chemistry with a producer.
It is.
So go ahead and introduce the record.
Okay, right now this is Reality, produced by The Monster, coming straight from Rasta Rebels, Kimburr. Jarastafari. It's your girl Kimburr from Rasta Rebels. I'm out here with Tampa Mystic on Industry Most Wanted Highly Unique Radio Station. Follow me at Call Me Kimburr, CALLAKIMBURR. And you can also follow me at Rasta Rebels, RASTAREBLEZ. Big up to the Most High, and Emperor Haile Selassie. Chuck Rastafari.